So we're getting green tea.
Yes, let's have tea.
Oh, it smells good.
5 minutes breathing exercise. You breathe in, hold and release. Simple. You don't have to do full course yoga. And have this tea later. In 15 days you will see a great change in your body. You'll feel much lighter. What it works on is the body age. That's why they call it antioxidant tea. And if you add honey to this tea, honey in winter, it's fabulous. We in the mountains grow saffron. It's only state in India where we grow saffron. We add a pinch of saffron to this tea in freezing cold, not in summers. In freezing cold we add a pinch of saffron to this tea. Then we are down to ski. We ski downhill cross country in the mountains. We come from the north of India, further north from Delhi, which is all mountains, beautiful lakes, lovely countryside, gorgeous landscape, no pollution of any kind. So, yes.
Did you say it's green tea?
This is green tea with cardamom and cinnamon. Yes, thank you.
Delicious.
You can buy this home also, green tea. You can buy this in India as well. And difference between this and Chinese green tea, this is sweet and that is a bit bitter, that's only the difference. But we add cardamom, fresh cardamom seed, we grind the cinnamon, we add that to the tea, it gives it a beautiful flavor as well.
It does.
You have seen map of India, the crown part on the map, the crown. It's very easy to describe Indian map. It's the crown, it goes a little right and left, it narrows down that Arabian Sea. So we come from the crown part of the map, which is bordering with China, Afghanistan and Pakistan. Lovely state called Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh. The region, the state is at 360 meters from sea level. That's our winter capital. Our summer capital goes up to 2,000 meters, from 360 to 2,000. Then the end of our state goes about 4,500 meters from sea level.
Wow.
Since it's all mountainous, it has 5 regions. And these 5 regions within the state are like 5 different countries. And the difference is we speak different languages in these regions.
My goodness.
From English to German, from German to Russian, Russian to Japanese. The difference between languages. Different scripts, not different dialects. In India, any state other than my state, when we travel about 50 miles to 60 miles, the language has a dialect. But the basic language remains same. But in our place, complete language changes. The script is different, it's spoken differently, it's written differently, and our cultures are different within these regions. Our traditions, our foods, our dresses are different. So from one region to another region, it's like a different country. This is where I come from. I come from the summer capital, where we ski downhill cross country, where we have sweetwater lakes. One can see clear blue sky, one can breathe in fresh air, and staying on a houseboat on a lake is a lifetime experience. It takes us 1 hour flight to fly from Delhi to the summer capital, 1 hour flight, and it takes us 2 days to travel by road. So next trip, you can be our guest on a houseboat. In my region, where I come from, that's the summer capital, we have great old tradition in our families, to craft this wonderful art of this country. But for many reasons, our young ones today are not willing to do this further. It's really sad and shame. It's a global problem, in fact. We in our families cultivate silk. And silk is supposed to be the second strongest material on the planet. Second strongest after the spider web. Most of us read in books, smooth as silk, soft as silk, delicate as silk. We always perceive silk is delicate, which is not the case. There was time when people used to make parachutes out of silk, and today they use nylon. And nature of silk in summer is cool, and in winter it's warm. People who live in cold places, or people who ski, for a reason they use silk undergarments. And working with silk is difficult because it's very sharp and thin. We don't use needles to hold the silk, and we just simply twist the material by hand I'm going to show you how we work on them. You have questions, you can ask me. If you have seen carpet making before, like in Turkey, in Egypt, in Morocco, in Tunisia, China, this is simple and different. Very simple and different. First difference is we never take this out from our door from the family. It is within the family. We never copy patterns from outside world. We'll never hire somebody genius to work on our carpet. No, it's within the family. And patterns are written down on sheets of papers. How it works is unique in the world. Early morning hours, no more than 20 minutes in one stretch, 20 minutes, no more than 3 to 4 hours a day. After this, we do farming. Now, 5 members are selected in a family, 5 members, to work on a large one. Something small, only 1 member. But the beauty is, it has to be same member of the family on the same spot from start to end. Reason is tension. So therefore, we choose equal age group of people to work on one project. Yes. Each family would have 3 looms in the living room. Big bay windows, and looms are placed left, right, and in the front. So daylight is all on all looms. The patterns are written down on sheets of papers, which is from right to left, and it has nothing to do with the spoken language. This was done way back in 1523, when this art came down to India from Central Persia through the Silk Route, not Iran. So the royals of India, the Mughals, invited families from Central Persia. They came down through the Silk Route. They lived in these palaces. Later they got settled down in the mountains and were their children. This is how the art was introduced onto the soil. And that was a time when we codified our patterns, and still we work with those codes. This will work out like 2 blues will be followed by 3 greens, 5 browns, 9 purples, then there is a stop. 1 member would recite it for us. And this is mostly mother. It can be father as well. No photograph, no painting, verbal conversation, and we are all focused. It's like meditation for us. Very different from the rest of the world. Each one, what you see, is only one in the world. It is possible for my family or any family to repeat our patterns next time. It is possible. But next time the colors will never match, even if we try 1,000,000 times. The batch of color is very important. So the mother will decide how much material we need, and we always do it in excess. So the batch is very important, what we call the color
lab.
batch, yes.
Yeah.
You have questions, you can ask me any given time. We pull the right color from the top. These are the tools. Each member would have their personal tools. We pick up the color we are told. We move on to the given spot. We choose 2 strings from the frame, 1 from the front frame and 1 from the back frame, in this order. We move the material between these 2 strings. We join the 2 ends with a complete twist. We put it right down to the base with the pressure. We use this curved knife to release the material, and that leaves us with 1 point. No weaving. A string from a front row and the back row, and the material follows like figure of 8 between these 2 strings. On joining 2 ends with a complete twist, pulling it right down, releasing it, leaves us with 1 tiny point. And this 1 point is like a drop in an ocean. To craft one of this size for 1 member would take from 3.5 months to 6 months. They never take equal time, being in same size. The reason? Some patterns are more intense, some are less intricate. And less intricate doesn't mean poor quality, it's less labor, but same work. Now after completion of 1 row, when everybody is over, we pass a woof thread from inside across to the other end. With the help of the silent comb, we put it down like this. What literally happens is this figure of 8 would get locked in the middle. It will lock it. We move this bar down, and this frame has a changeover. It will go back in front. And over this changeover, we pass under the relocking thread across that completes 1 row. After a few days of work, we will share them on the loom itself, but on completion, we would wash them and leave them out in the sun. From the day first to day end, there's get lots of dust and smoke in them. We have live fire in our places. So we have to wash them. We leave them out in the sun. Then we have to share them. Someone in the family, not everyone, someone in the family, trained and taught, would take over and start sharing it. I'm going to show you how we share them. Ever you like to clean any carpet you have home, any carpet, take it out onto the snow if you have snow, like we have snow. If you have snow. We take them out onto the snow. The face must be on the snow, back on the top, and tap it hard on the back with something you have. We have carpet beaters. With carpet beaters, we tap them on the back. We shake them well, we leave them on the side to dry. That's one of the superb way to clean any carpet in the world. Whether an antique, a precious antique, an old one, or a new one, any material in the world. Yes. If you don't have snow for any reason, early morning summer days, take them out onto your lawn, dew on the grass, which is clean from the water. Yes. They will never get stained from the grass. What you have to do in that situation, you turn your carpet over on the grass. The face must be on the grass. You hold it on two ends and gently drag it on the grass. By the time you drag them, the nap would open up and the dust drops down to the ground. Clean from the water. It polishes the grain, the colors get more vibrant, rich and bright, and the definition gets sharper and crisp. It will get wet. Leave it on the side to dry. These are two best ways to clean precious, priceless antique, an old one or a new one of any material in the world. Yes.
Any particular time if you're doing it
Early
in the
morning.
sun?
Early
It's
morning.
the grass,
Yes.
the dew.
Yes, exactly. That's clean from the water. Yes. Now, I love to show you final sharing, which is amazing. As I said, every member in our family cannot dare to take these shares to share them. Someone trained by parents would start doing it. I will show you here. This is exactly how we sit in this position to share them. We raise the nap of the carpet in this order to understand its definition and strength. With equal pressure on these shears.
My God.
I have done this before. You must not try this home, please. Never try this home. And this is very important part. Only after this you see the definition getting sharper, and you see the true color of this. And but one must know how much to take off. Yes.
So how much nap do you leave?
I will tell you. That's a very valid question. Yes, very valid question. As I said, every member in our family is not trained to do this. The colors open up. It's a very valid question, how much we leave behind. If the art is compact, we try our level best to go deepest. Deeper we go, it starts getting more stronger. And if it is not compact, we are bound to leave it thicker. We can't share it deeper.
Right.
If we share it deeper, you reach to the root, it can unravel.
Yeah.
So last line rather, thinner is finer and stronger. Thicker is weaker and poor quality. But mostly people perceive that thick carpets are better. Reasons, when they walk on them, they feel comfort. Place a chair on a thick carpet. Without sitting on the chair will leave its impression same time. It will never happen on an art which is so compact and dense. No indentation of solid furniture you can see on a thin art. If you drop something on a thinner art, it will float on the surface being very compact. And on a thicker carpet, since it's open on the face, whatever you drop, it will travel deep down to the root. And thick carpets throw lots of dust in them over the passage of time, and they get more heavy with age. Today in the world, we see lots of carpets, but works of art, seldom people come across. We see carpet stores world over, where people tell us they're closing, they're liquidating, buy one, get one free. They never close, they never liquidate. Their carpets are carpets, but not works of art. Their carpets are called Oriental handmade carpets. Handmade. And it's a confusion of words. Hand, made with a shuttle which goes back and forth. That's the definition of handmade carpet. Oriental is a pattern from the Orient. They are made in factories and mills where they have also child labor. And we craft them at home where it is away from child labor. Our children today are not interested to carry on with this anymore. It's a global problem with art. Knitting, needlepoint work, cross-stitching, lace making, quilting, cooking, period. It's happening with Navajos in America. This is my subject. It's happening everywhere in the world with the art. Today our young ones, I'm not here to complain, they can't hold needle properly to thread it to fix a button on their shirt. It's everywhere, everywhere in the world. Yeah. Anybody has any question, you can ask me please. My process of shearing is one blade length here, and we go in this order. And the second length has to match with the first one.
Absolutely.
If you shear it deeper, you start it again. Now my friends, can you imagine when you are there,
And you make a mistake.
you make it little deeper, you have to start it again here. You can see that level then. So
So,
it's very complex.
so if you overshear in one spot,
Exactly.
you can ruin a rug.
Yeah, exactly. You can read it.
Ugh.
And it's done only once.
It's like
I trim my beard every 15 days.
So how old are you when you start to
After
learn
high
this?
school, I was given a choice. And then what I did is I worked and also did something else at the same time. And every child those days used to give us a choice. But today, they don't want to sit close to us and watch us what we're doing. Choice is far away. Yeah. They don't want to do this. Simple. They don't want to do this. Very sad. It's a global problem. Base pattern of all patterns in the world started from tree of life. Tree of life is the root, mother pattern of all patterns in the world. It's togetherness and love. 70% patterns, 70 are based on tree of life, 15 are floral when we see the medallion right in the middle of the carpet, and that's the family crest. And then remaining 15% are tribal, nomadic. Whether we talk about the Russian tribes, the Greeks, Armenians, Hungarians, Navajos in America, northern belt of India, we'll find similarities in their symbolism. So each pattern would take us back to centuries. There is meaning behind them. They're not without meaning. So each one will talk about his region and origin. Love it, Kala. This is a tree of life pattern here, tree of life. Three artisans side by side of equal age have spent about 2 years and 2 months. 2 years and 2 months to craft this. Please take a look.
oh my gosh. Look at that chain. Oh my God, this changes its color.
You see the silk, the sheen of the silk.
It's meant to be walked on. Mostly people walk around their carpets because they are trained that way. Parents, first of all, tell children not to mess on the carpet, not to play on the carpet, go away. So this line stays at the back of the mind and nobody enjoys the carpet. Even parents don't walk on them.
Yeah.
Reason is the parents don't know how to clean them. That's the line. Had they known how to clean them, they would enjoy them like we enjoy them. We home sit on the floor and food is served while sitting. And the horrible stain for us is not red wine, it's a curry stain. Curry happens to have lots of ingredients, especially turmeric and oil. We would use 1 pot of white vinegar with 3 parts of water. Any tablecloth, any dress or shirt, this works on. 1 pot of white vinegar with 3 parts of water is excellent for any greasy stain, oily stain, or curry stain. If your pet is sick on your carpet sometime, soda water, club soda is best. Now take a look and see how it changes color, and that's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
The size of this beautiful art is nothing larger than 8 by 11. It looks bigger than its size. It's an optical illusion. Lots of people enjoy their dining tables on these. You drag your chairs back and forth, you will never see the sign of your chair where you have moved it. What literally happens is when you walk on them, these colors, what you see now, they improve like this here. That was only reason in olden times to
Look at
leave them
that.
on the streets.
So that's if you change the direction of the net.
What
And raise
literally-
it.
Yes, what literally happens is with walking, when you walk on it, that twist gradually opens up. It opens up and the pigments start coming onto the face of the point. What we call patina. Patina comes on the face of it. If you walk on it, if you walk around it, you will never sight it. That's what we see in antiques, in museums, because they have been walked on for centuries. There is an art in Metropolitan Art Museum, New York, Metropolitan, which is 700 years old. 700.
I have to go see it.
Why not? And V&A London, Victoria and Albert Museum London displays art from India. Some are 300, 400. And my message to you is please walk on your carpets. Walk, don't walk around them. And they are very easy to clean and maintain and wash. If somebody spills glass of red wine on your carpet next time, please use salt on it. You sprinkle salt, yes. And that's the best remedy. Lots of people use white wine over the red wine, but it is waste. You must drink it. Use salt. That's the best thing. And now, what we improve with age, when we do this for many, many years in our life, the back of the art turns very short. It's better than a penny point or a tapestry. Look at this here, please.
Oh my God.
And this side for us is summer side. Did ever anybody told you this?
No.
Now, being rougher on the back, they offer coolness. They're cooler. And being rougher on the back, we don't need a pad on these. No padding, no underlay. Most of the carpets in the world, they need a pad. Reason? Otherwise, they keep on moving on the floor. One morning here, next evening somewhere there. They walk. This will never walk. Being rougher, it will hold to the ground. It will never move. Chalo bache. Gotcha.
Beautiful.
Sunlight and daylight will not affect the sunlight, nothing to worry. Even pets, if they use their claws on them, they're not able to catch a single string. Each twist has an open end, it's like combing here. Yes.
Amazing, huh? How does it feel?
You can also use vacuum cleaner on this and relocked. So no shedding will take place in this. I'd love to show you this one here. Please take a look. Look at the medallion.
Oh my God.
Beautiful rich colors. Lovely, lovely detail. That cobalt blue highlights every definition. And the beauty with these, they complement well with anything home, from our flooring to furnishing.
I love that. That's
Now this size
so nice and
is
warm.
6 by 9. Something here is lighter and something here is darker. Is that 3D effect in these? Yes. When we have great experience, individual artisan in our family, individual artisan would craft a runner. Not enough space. And you have to go a long way. You need to have lots of patience, lots of patience. Look at this one here. Color. It's a tribal runner.
Goodness.
Tribal runner. Beautiful colors, yes. Beautiful rich colors. It's called Gandhi for Mount. Yes, please. When's that running, Daddy? Right on. Yeah, more or less. Look at this one.
That's beautiful.
Now, my friends, we
Oh,
can
that's
walk on
nice.
these with
I like
muddy
that one.
shoes and rainy shoes as well. Don't think I'm crazy. I represent country's great art, and they are meant to be walked on. If they were not meant for walking, we will never craft a runner which sits in a passage. And every member in the family has to walk in a passage. And after this, when you complete this, then only an artisan will start working on a ramp, not before. Because long way to go, and it adds on to your patience. Then after you have a tough thing to do, to craft a round one on a straight line.
Whoa.
Yes.
So you have to count each thread starting
Exactly,
from one.
exactly.
Really?
To maintain that shape is an uphill task. And the last point is very crucial. If you slightly miss it, you miss it forever. So it's a great challenge in our family.
Yeah.
First to start with a runner, alone artisan. Then after you start working on a round one, please take a look at this one here. Stunning colors, beautiful definition, great detail.
It's amazing.
And I
that it goes
repeat,
from that
any
to
amount of furniture on these will not
Right.
leave slightest indentation. They're joy forever. And as I said in the beginning, each one is only one in the world like us. Look at this piece here. Unusual color.
Whoa.
Look at the colors. So
Oh, that's
intense and beautiful.
beautiful.
And look at this one here. This is a tribal one. Look at this one.
Oh, wow.
Splendid, splendid. And as I said, we do yoga and meditation on this. If you simply walk on them bare feet, it's out of this world. And body oil would never harm the material. They glow with our body oil. They glow. They get more beautiful with age. That's why if you're in the market to buy something which is used, it will cost more money than a new one, but it must be an art, and that you can try with world-renowned Christie's or Sotheby's or Phillips. They're extremely expensive. So anything you happen to have home from your parents and grandparents, you have a treasure with you. Many a times people are blessed to have these, but they don't have slightest idea what is gone into it. They don't have an idea. Many a times it's too late. Yeah. Now, apron. Watch this here, please. This is pictorial. Yes. And some artisans will do this, not everyone. Not that. Ever you like to leave them in storage? Two best ways. Two best ways. Either you roll them or you fold them. If you have to roll them, simply feel the grain of the carpet. See here. This is smoother and it is rougher. From rougher end, you roll them and they roll very tight. And in case you have to fold them, the back of the art must be covered with a face. Never do it other way around. And you can leave it for a couple of years, not months, years. There'll be no crease mark on it. And when you unfold it, it will straight be on the floor. And thinner is finer, thinner, not thick. And thinner ones are also lighter. And they're very easy to move from one room to another. One person can move them, yes. Thick ones you have to get help to move. So you have any questions you can ask me. This was an idea to share with you where we come from, how we clean them, how we maintain, what goes into it. And you have value for your art home more. And when you walk on them, they get better. If you wish to see some more in the house, we'll be delighted to show you some more. You're not in a rug store today. You're the people who craft them. Makes a difference in the world. And in case you fall in love with something with us, we artisans of India can ship them anywhere in the world for you. We ask you to write your name on the back of the art, like somebody has bought this other day. Written name, dated it as well. So this is a message for coming generations in their family to know who has bought it and when it was bought. And along with this, we provide you a seal where you write your name, you sign it, and when you receive it, you attach this, but this stays on it forever. Along with the art, you would also know about the artisans. You would know about the people who have crafted. Their photograph is given to you. You would know about the base of the pattern, the region and origin, and the symbols as well, and how to take care of them. Their prices are simply based on time which goes into them. Sometimes a small one can take more time than a large one. When we see uniform pricing according to the sizes, they are handmade. They're not crafted, they're manufactured. Yes, simple idea. Something of this size here, which would take from 3.5 months to 6 months. You can see them from $1,000. Free shipping and insurance to the destination. Price something original. Word original is very important. Somewhere in the world, they will be terribly expensive. By the time they change our hands, it keeps on adding to its price. Value for your hard-earned money. Take that. And may God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you.
And walk on my carpets today.
What I did in my home, I painted the floor. I hired an artist and he painted.
God bless.
That's the tree of life design.
Yes.
And those are the tribal patterns.
Tribal poetry of life.
It's beautiful. It's on the wall. Look at this. This is against the grain. And this is with the gray. See how it becomes darker and lighter. Beautiful. Just feels so good to get to touch it. He says that these colors are the cheerful and smile. What did you say? Smile.
This, when you stop
I guess that's why it's attracting me.
But it's beautiful. It attracts people.
It's getting a
This
bit light.
baby is before less.
You get about $1,300
You're an expensive
less on
baby.
it.
But I guess it's worth it.
From this end now. This end. This end. Then slowly you move on this end. Now take the.
Oh my God, it's darker.
This is what you have to see. The beauty of
Wow. Oh my God, it's so much darker from this side.
this is the real beauty of this.
It's almost like a different carpet.
It's totally different color. From
Wow.
one end to another end.
This is the dark side. Hold on. And this is the lighter side. This is like Star Wars, the Jedi. Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Beautiful. Wow. You know, you come to these places and you don't think that you're going to buy anything, and then you're tempted.
See, this is how people are here. No one comes here to buy.
I have to tell you, you touch this thing, it's like touching butter. Oh, my God. It's actually kind of sexy. Oh. Awesome. Look at that one. Oh my God. This is Kashmir wool. Feels different. Nice though. Family photographs. I'm gonna pick. Oh, these are the photographs of the people that they tell you where your carpet came from and who did it. And I think this is a pattern. That was a great visit, very informative.